Hello, my beautiful Tauruses, and welcome. I am Sasha with Divine Healing Journey, and today I'll be bringing you your March reading for you Tauruses. Let's see what is happening. So this is I don't know how to say this, is it Thoth Tarot? Anyways, this is what I'm going to be using to look into your energies. What I'm going to do first is just take a look at what is going on currently with you so that I can get a feel of who you are and you can see if this reading applies to you or not. If you feel it resonating, then keep on watching, and if you don't, that's totally fine. You could probably look at other stuff that I put up eventually if you want, if you feel like it. So what we're going to be doing after we look at the current energies, we're going to be focusing on what kind of shifts and challenges are coming for you in the month of March, Taurus, and how to best move through it, through everything that's happening. And then we're going to ask for some advice from Spirit and part ways with some feel good cards by Abraham Hicks. Okay, so we're going to use some oracles in here too. I'm going to let you know which decks I use as we go through the reading. They'll be listed also in the description box below. So let's get started. Taurus. Also, sorry, I have you represented here with the Hierophant in the Tarot of Dreams by Ciro Marchetti. This allows me to focus in on you. Let's take a look at your current energies, my dear Earth signs. So we have the Knight of Cups. We have the Empress. Okay. We have the Devil. We have, this is the Aeon? Wait, here. Let's see. Yeah. Woo, the Eon. I don't know. But this is, I believe, the World card, or Judgment, actually. Yeah, Judgment. I think that's what it is. Okay. Let me check, actually. I want to look, but we also have the Eight of Swords here. So let me just take a look quickly at what that card is. Yeah, okay, it is Judgment. Perfect, thank you. So okay, current energies. Let's dive in, Taurus. What is going on? Okay, I'm getting a couple of different scenarios here. First of all, with the Knight of Cups, this to me is a strong indication of probably a relationship, a loving relationship that's coming in. This feels like something that was a long time coming that's finally rushing in, which is not an energy that I generally get from the Knight of Cups, but it does feel really passionate. It feels like you with the Empress are probably ready for it if you choose to accept it. And this is the important part to remember, is that it is if you choose to accept it. Okay, this Knight of Cups, for some reason it feels to me like it's coming in with an apology and also an offer of love, and this can be Cancer energy. I'm just focusing on the crab here for some reason, but it does feel like it can be someone who's sorry about what happened between you in the past. But we also have the Devil and the Judgment card. This feels to me like it's a big shift that happened between you guys' energies. It was probably something that was really toxic, and which is why you are entirely right. It belongs entirely to you if you choose to accept this relationship coming in or not. But with the Devil and the Judgment card, it does feel to me like there's been a lot of changes that happen in you guys' relationship, but also individually. It feels, especially with the Devil here, I'm just looking at how there's two completely different spheres of action happening here, and one is them and one is you. You've both been through a lot of shit. I mean, you had to go through a lot of stuff to get yourself into this Empress energy of self-respect, of being grounded, of being powerful, of being the creator of your own world, you know? And now they're coming to you still as a knight. You know, it's not the Emperor and it's not a king. So I am feeling that this is a divine feminine energy. I'm using the he and she pronouns because that's just how I channel. It's nothing personal. Please adapt it to whatever your circumstances is. It can be she, it can be he, it can be she, he. It depends entirely on what your soul energy tends to be on the polar scale of divine feminine and divine masculine. But yeah, it's irrelevant of gender. We just all have both energies within us. and we tend to be more in one than the other. But I mean, ideally, we all balance both of our energies, and then we're kind of all just neutral all over the place. That would be ideal. But we're not quite there yet as a human race. So let's keep going. We also have the Eight of Swords, which is called interference in this deck. I feel like there's probably a lot of outside interference happening in you guys' relationships that neither one of you were aware of, I believe. Let's get some clarifiers. But yeah, I feel like there was a lot going on behind the scenes, especially with this Judgment card, that either you guys didn't know how to communicate to each other, or didn't think it was necessarily important or relevant, or that you could just deal with it on your own. You didn't need each other's support, but it kind of created tension between the two of you. And I feel that's probably, okay, yeah, so the Seven of Wands, it says Valor in reverse. It feels like it created this kind of dysfunction between the two of you. And this is the Four of Cups in reverse, where you kind of lost faith, or you kind of didn't believe that things could get better after it started going worse. You kind of just drifted apart, and even though both of you didn't necessarily want it to happen, it kind of just happened. There's probably a lot of ego involved here, and some wounds that were not addressed and that you guys didn't communicate to each other. I feel probably more the Divine Masculine in this situation, because they are also like in this, what I got from the Knight of Cups is this apologetic kind of energy. And then we have the Ten of Wands in reverse. This says oppression in upright. So they probably felt trapped or caged, and they didn't know how to get out of it. So they kind of just decided to let you go. I am feeling that you were probably the one to decide that enough was enough, and you just like pulled away, which is perfect. Like, you need to put yourself first in your life. Absolutely. This is the Ten of Swords, but you probably did it just out of fear, which is okay. Like, we are all fearful in our lives about things that we care about, about not receiving the things that we care about. So this is interesting that there's two tens and they're both in reverse. This is all of your blocked energies. This feels like, because they're in reverse, I see them as blocked. It feels to me like these are the challenges that you're also overcoming, is this need to be able to trust others, but first you have to trust yourself in order to be able to allow yeah. So we have the Five of Cups here, disappointment. You guys left each other disappointed because you were both expected something more. And this is probably it's so interesting, because I do feel like both of you guys are feeling all of these things, and neither of you were able to communicate it to the other. So both of you were mirroring what the other was going through, but you never talked about it. You never communicated it. So you both didn't know if the other was going through the same thing or not. And then we have the Nine of Wands. This says strength. So it does feel to me like you guys learned a lot from what it is that happened between you, and you've developed your own inner world, your own inner strength because of it. Okay, so I'm getting here the Wheel of Fortune as the bottom of the deck. I have a bunch that dropped, and usually when that happens, I kind of just take them, and they tend to just tell a story. So let's go with it. So we have, this is a strength card, so it's interesting that it came with the strength card. Anyways, so it does feel like it was an inner journey that you both had to go through. This energy that you both had to go through to be able to rise to you. You know, you've climbed all the way to the Empress energy, which is amazing. It's a beautiful place to be, and it's a powerful creational space to be, and you can do what you want with your life at this point. You can choose to accept this masculine that comes back in or not. It's entirely up to you. I do feel like they still have some work to do because they are a knight and they're not a king or a queen. But we also have the Prince of Discs, which is the Page of Pentacles. This is very slow-moving energy. So if something is to happen between the two of you again, it would take its time, and it would do it right this time around, is what I'm getting. And we have the Six of Swords, which is science. Yeah, it's going to be a very measured, analytical way of approaching you to make sure that the mistakes that were made in the past are not repeated. And, you know, this feels to me like, well, any sword card is like a mental space card. It's about the mind, the intellect, and it does feel like it's, I don't know why I'm so drawn to the cross. It might be divinely guided ways of thinking or ways of approaching you. but it's going to be slow and steady. It's going to be one step at a time. And then we have the moon. This feels to me like unveiling of secrets. This card, unveiling of secrets. You guys are going to get to be honest with each other. You guys are going to get this communication coming in where you'll be able to rekindle whatever it was. You'll get to talk to each other. You'll get to go through what it is you need to go through together. And then after that, it is up to you, well, to the both of you, to choose if you want to pursue this or not. And you have to understand that it is entirely up to you what you want. The message I'm trying to give here is that you don't have to put yourself in second place to please this person. Like, oh no, that's never a good idea to begin with, but okay, yeah. So this card wanted to pop out. It's boundaries. So you need to put your own boundaries first and to respect them. Like, I do feel like this person probably has a personality that's very charming. They know how to talk to you. They know how to get you to do the things that they want you to do without you necessarily wanting to do them. You'll just do them because, you know, he has a way with words, or he has a way to make you feel things that you don't necessarily want to. So just know yourself first. Put your boundaries first, and then be honest with this person. I think that's what they need. I think both of you just need honesty with each other moving forward. Interesting. Okay, what other energies? Here, shifts and challenges. Let's see. So we have relief here. Yeah, I do feel like this communication is going to bring both of you a lot of relief because you're going to know where you stand with one another. You're going to know where you stand. And regardless of the outcome, it's going to be perfect. It's going to be what you both need. So I kind of want to use tarot again for some reason. I want to look deeper into what's shifting and what's shifting for you this month. So this is going to be harsh, sorry. So this is the Nine of Swords. Generally, I see the Nine of Swords as kind of this drama queen energy, but this says cruelty here. So I think that probably you had a very toxic way of being. Actually, I'm drawn to the masculine sign here. So maybe they had a very toxic way of being here. It can apply either or. And actually, I think that probably both of you did, the way that this reading is coming up. It's extremely mirroring. I haven't had that happen in a reading yet. Yeah, the Lovers. Okay, so I don't usually say this, but I do think that this is a divinely connected connection for the two of you. You are both triggering each other insanely. And you've probably said things, both of you, that you regret. It does feel like a very counterpart energy to me. And yeah, the Queen of Swords. So this is the kind of energy that's straightforward, to the point, no bullshit. I'll just tell you like it is. I don't care if it hurts. I'm just going to say it. And sometimes when this is distorted, it can come out really cruelly. You know, you don't mean to hurt intentionally, but you're not aware that what you're saying or how you're saying it is actually hurtful. So, but you've grown out of this. This is important for me to mention because your current energy is that of the Empress. You've grown out of this. This shows what's been worked on. So let's see what is shifting for you in the month of March. I do feel like there's a part of it that has to do with being honest with yourself about where you are. Yeah, you've grown a lot, but there's also stuff that still needs to be worked on. Like there's some heavy energies in this reading. So we have the Queen of Wands, the Page of Cups. This is a beautiful card. Look at this. Sorry. And the Hanged Man. So this is what needs to be, what's going to be shifting. With the Queen of Wands, I do feel that, how to say this, you're very powerful. Like you don't take no one's bullshit, which is a great trait to have, but it's also in the communication of it that needs to be a little bit more loving. That's what I'm getting from the Page of Cups here. There needs to be a softness to this rigidity that you have, okay? Take a step back and reevaluate what it is that you want, what you want others to perceive you as. Like, I feel like appearance is really important to you and you want to appear like this strong person who's in control, who always gets what they want, but you need to figure out like your softer side and allow that to come up. Be more in tune with your emotions. Instead of hiding from them, instead of fearing them, take a step back and see what really wants to come up for you. All right, so we looked at, I want to look here. Oh, sorry, these were the Earth Wisdom Oracle, and we're now going to look at the Archangel Oracle for how to shift, how to help ourselves shift from these energies for the month of March. What should we focus on to help ourselves, or to help Taurus here? Shift from these energies. Free yourself is what I'm getting. How to free yourself from this inner turmoil that's been coming at you for a while now. I do feel like you're not necessarily happy in this energy. You feel really trapped. You feel like you don't have a choice but to be the way that you are this way. But the message of the Page of Cups here is that you can be softer. You can allow your emotions to surface, and you are safe in them. You don't need to be in control. You can just chill out and relax like the Hanged Man here. So, okay, chakra clearing. So you need to do a lot of, or not a lot, you need to do some inner work here. Understand your inner workings so that you can see where your own blocks are and you can heal them. You can heal whatever it is that you fear. I do get a lot of stuck energy here. Like feeling powerless. So I would encourage you to just ground yourself and communicate with the earth. You are an earth sign, so I find that whatever your sign is, the element for it tends to have a bit more signification in your life. So if you enjoy nature, go out, go find yourself outside. And then we have angel therapy. So you are assisted and you are loved. It says, give your cares and worries to us angels and allow us to take your burdens. Yeah, I do feel like you need to take some time out. You need to take some time out for yourself. Go out in nature, be by yourself, do what you love, do something that inspires you. And know that you are supported. Hello from heaven. So you may have people that have departed, or you may have just your spirit guides and angels who are like being like, hey, we're here, like whatever you need, just ask, we'll give it to you. And there's this persistent call of like, hey, listen, hey. That's what I'm getting. It feels like you're not listening to yourself. You're not listening to your inner guidance. So find that within yourself and allow things to just shift. And it also says, remember who you are. You are a powerful, loving, and creative child of God. You are very loved. And you are. You have this beautiful personality about yourself where you seem really composed and aware and in control. But I also feel like your defenses are up. And those need to come down. Yeah, those need to come down. You need to allow yourself to free yourself so that you can experience what it is that you truly want to experience from this life. Don't be so afraid. Just because you've been, burned once doesn't mean that you can never love again. I say once, but it can be more than that. Okay, advice from Spirit. These are just cards that I've handwritten on messages from Spirit for you. Okay. You're your own worst enemy in this scenario. But like I said, I feel like you're holding yourself up to too much of a high standard and you're not allowing yourself space to breathe. Just relax, be this hanged man. Shift this energy around you so you can release, relax, find yourself again, and just know that you are loved and supported exactly as you are. Just allow yourself to be you. Forget what you think other people want you to be and just be you. I think that's the clearest I can explain it to you. You're already perfect the way that you are. So allow yourself to be you. And those defenses, they're keeping you from being your genuine self. Don't be afraid of being hurt again. Yeah, exactly. Shine your light. You are a blessing. You're such an amazing person. You're so loving and caring and down to earth and just there for others, but be there for yourself first. And don't be afraid of being you. You're so beautiful. I can feel it. You have such a big heart and you're so caring and nurturing. Yeah. Trust your inner workings, your gut feelings and intuition or spirit trying to communicate with you. Hey, hello, listen. So just be by yourself. Take some time off. Give yourself a chance to find yourself again. Okay, let's see if we get one last one. Yeah, there we go. What if you were wrong about this? What if you were wrong about your fears of opening up? What if you were wrong about how you thought people want you to be? Why don't you just be you? What if you were wrong about what you thought is true? Okay, so the last advice from Spirit is that. See, okay, back of the deck. Tomorrow is another day. Take time to rest, leave it alone. Go hang by your feet somewhere so you can just relax and allow the energies that want to communicate with you to be able to. So we're going to look into this is the Well-Being Oracle by Abraham Hicks. If you don't know who that is, I strongly recommend you Google or YouTube it. She has a lot. You'll find a bunch of videos where she is Esther Hicks and she channels the being Abraham and, you know, helps you view the world in an entirely different way. You might not get it right off the bat. I know I didn't. I had to listen to it over and over again and pause it like every minute, like what just happened? I need to understand. So give yourself a chance. Learn something new. Okay, so this is going to be a parting message that I want to leave with you for the month of March, so that whenever, you know, things aren't going your way or doubting or whatever, you can come back to this and just look at it again and take this message, because it will help you. It is my intention that it will help you through your month of March. Okay, so we have, I can always reach for a thought that feels better. And this is true, you always can. Your decisions to reach for a thought that feels good is a powerful decision, for it serves you in many ways. The better feeling thought reverberates within you, opening passageways to well-being that reach far beyond this one good feeling thought. This to me goes back to shining your inner light here and everything that's been saying, that you can find all the communication and all the advice that you need within yourself. You just got to allow yourself to open those doors to reach for that, to reach for that desired energy. Okay, let's see if I can get one more for you. How to best help Taurus, the month of March. Taurus. These are big cards, and I have tiny hands, so it's a little bit hard to shuffle. There we go. Okay. Oh, exactly. It is not my work to control others. You can only ever control yourself. So let go. Be free. Go find your path in nature and follow it, and allow yourself to transform in the way that you were meant to the beautiful being that you already are. Trying to limit anybody about anything defies the laws of the universe. It cannot be done. You cannot control others, but you can control and create your own reality. Exactly. So stop focusing on your outside reality and start focusing on your inside reality. And see how that makes everything better. Whatever is happening within yourself will be reverberated and shown outside of yourself. So whenever you try to change a circumstance in your life, you have to start from within first. All right, Tauruses, this has been a wonderful reading. Thank you so much for watching, and please like and subscribe if you resonated with my material. And please comment. I would love to hear what is happening in your life and how this resonated with you. So again, this is Sasha with Divine Healing Journey. Thank you for watching. Much love. Take care. Bye-bye.